2 hours classic rock show every day.
Good morning, my fellow Missourians. Hope your weekend is going great. Thanks for joining us this morning. We've got something important to talk about. I'm talking about the return of the audio cassette. Yes, cassette tapes actually making a comeback. And it's not just a bunch of crazy, wild-eyed rednecks out there that are behind the times just hoping for an analog resurrection. Well, there's more to it than that. And the craziest thing is, Springfield, Missouri might be playing a bigger part in the audio cassette's future than you would ever believe.
Your number one hit station in town.
I'm Steve Stepp. This is National Audio Company, and we specialize in audio cassettes and duplicating audio cassettes and manufacturing them. And we are the world's largest audio cassette producer, manufacturer, and duplicator at this time. The audio cassette is a special product for many reasons, for many people. First of all, it's something tangible. You can hold in your hand, you can own it, you can trade it with your friends, you can loan it to your friends, you can put it on a shelf at home and look at it. The second thing is that the audio cassette sounds good. With the new mastering techniques that we have, we can make far better masters than were ever made in the past. And the quality of the audio cassette we turn out now is as good as any other format of music you can find.
There they are. And when I pull those old cassettes out, it's like time traveling. It's an escape from reality, and it takes me back to the good old days. Technotronic, that was one of my favorites. Put that right there.
Let's try to go up the side. Oh, that was awesome. Wait for me. Whoa. Uh-oh. No, Miles! Watch out! That was awesome. Hey, Dad.
Hey, where are you?
We're at the playground.
Well, hey, get home soon because I got a surprise for you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. See you in a minute, Dad.
Be careful. I'll see you guys when you get home, okay? Love you. Bye. I think it's awesome being known as Mr. Nostalgia. All this 80s and 90s stuff, all the stuff I collect, it's a reflection of who I am. Maybe I'm Peter Pan. I just don't ever want to grow up.
So Slug started because I realized that I wanted to start a band. So I think it was supposed to be me, Kyle, and Justin doing it. I like cassette tapes personally because I can listen to them in my car, number one. But number two, I just think it's awesome that they've come back and we are able to put our music out on a form like that to people all over the world, so yeah.
Thank you. They do that?
Barely even said hi to
Something
me.
you've heard about before?
What's going on?
Not much. What are you up to?
Stupid.
Doing my thing, you know. I think at first, cassettes made a comeback. It was like a hipster thing. But now I think people are actually realizing, oh, cassettes are cool, you know.
This little kid is his mom. He's a little hot.
So Joe isn't actually in
No,
it.
not her. No, the kid.
We originally started handing out cassette tapes because it was cheap. It's really cheap to get cassettes made. And because we have National Audio right here in town, so you can just send your order to them and then they'll get it done in like a couple of weeks. It's awesome.
The early 1990s were difficult and dark times for the music industry, and particularly for those people who'd been producing music on tape. One by one, they stopped. They moved out of tape and into CDs, and by the end of the 90s and the early years of the 2000s, we were the only major manufacturer left. It was a very frightening time because we weren't sure we could even get supplies to keep the market going. The biggest issue we face is that the world is running out of good cassette tape. The last supplier in South Korea announced in December 2014 that they were going to stop manufacturing. And we have said for many years that the audio cassette market would not die for lack of demand. It would die for lack of supply of raw materials. And so now the world is going to run out of quality cassette tape, and we will have to find a solution.
I guess I'm pretty shy most of the time. I share like feelings that I have through songs so that I don't have to share them like straight up personally. I was playing a show and literally no one was there. I mean, there was a bunch of people like at the bar way in the back just talking, and this kid like came up to me and he's just like, Cordy, 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 and he's just yelling my name over and over again, and I just kind of give him like a side eye. There were beach balls there for some reason, and he like picked one up and threw it at me while I was singing. I just kind of like lost it. I was pissed, and this was the last show I played. When I'm looking at records to sample, I'm usually looking for something that is out of the ordinary, something I don't recognize. I also just look for like weird stuff. I was just wondering, I didn't see like a sign or anything. How much are like
The
all the-
45 cents.
45 cents? Okay, cool. Yep, just want to get these.
Y'all ready?
There you go. You have a good
Awesome.
day.
Thanks, you too.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this probably came from a radio station because it's a promotional use only. I have no idea what it's gonna sound like, so okay. I got into sampling because of, I guess, Animal Collective. It's like probably my favorite band. I like putting out stuff on cassettes because it's like just so clean and crisp. When you put stuff on tape, you can like hear the tape. You can hear the medium that it's recorded onto. And I think it just adds something special to the music as well. Yeah, that kind of works. Just always grew up listening to cassettes. I used to have a Lion King soundtrack cassette that I completely burned out. It's a feeling that you can't really describe. It's a feeling that feels like nothing else. It's like almost like a piece of art in a way.
Lily! Miles! Wait for it. Welcome! Look what I found.
What is it?
All these cassette tapes.
What are those?
Check it out. Come here. Okay.
Capo Funk?
Cup of Funk.
What's that?
That was one of my like first bands. So we recorded all of our music back then with all on cassette, and I collected a lot of cassettes. I mean, this is how I listen to music.
I wanna play.
Well, we got to be careful too, because some of these mixes Daddy made, there may be some music that's not appropriate for you guys to listen to.
I'm just gonna do this one.
Go for it.
How?
I want you to figure that out.
I'll just click play. Oh, say. Wrong way. Upside down?
You got it.
Now close it. Play.
These cassettes have got to be super ancient to them, you know? Today, everything's digital, which can be nice and convenient, but I feel like there was just something extra special about that physical copy. These are blank tapes.
I was gonna ask.
Remember I said I had a surprise for you guys? We're gonna make our own mixtapes.
How?
I'm gonna show you how.
Okay.
You're not that excited, are you?
I'm scared.
You're scared. There's nothing to be scared of. It's gonna be cool. So Miles, let's put your blank tape in here. But it's got to be on the right side, so let's make sure you're putting it on. So that's the wrong side. This is the right side we want to start recording on. So put it in there, close it. And what song do you guys want?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things?
Theme song.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, man. I think we can do that. Okay, tell me when you hit it.
All right.
It's going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press play.
So we just have to wait?
Yep, see that? See right here? It's recording. But you have to wait. Is that cool?
That's cool.
Is that cool? It really put a smile on my face when I saw them making their first mixtapes for the first time. Just teaching them how to do that was a lot of fun, and just watching the smiles on their faces as they were, you know, accomplishing these tasks, you know, it's got to be pretty rewarding to them. Perfect, dude. You just made your first track, man. All right. You want to give it a listen?
Wait. Oh, close it. Play.
I don't hear anything.
Did I put anything wrong?
No.
Are you pranking us?
No. Why do you think it's not playing anything right now? Because we have to...
Rewind it. Whoa. Yay!
I feel like I grew up in the last best times of Earth's existence. Our past is what makes us who we are today. And I think it's important that we teach our kids where we came from, because I think it helps them appreciate what they have today. I really do.
I definitely use soap. So I guess we'll start. I know it's like the day after spring break, so people are kind of chillaxed today.
So I think there's a common misconception, both from so-called left-brain people and so-called right-brain people, that you can either be creative or logical, but not both. And I think this is completely wrong.
Prime divisor that was less than or equal to root n.
I've found that my logical approach to the world has helped me with my songwriting, and I've found that my creative approach to the world has helped me with my mathematics. I had cassette tape players in every room in the house, even in the bathroom, and couldn't even take a shower without having a cassette tape playing.
Could we try it without those?
Yeah, that's fine.
Without those four in that center, the posts?
Yeah, sure, for sure.
And then if it looks funny, put them in? Is that cool? All right.
Yep.
Oh, that's like perfect. I like that. I should have brought cash.
We came to the point in facing the problem of the tape shortage that we realized we had to either go out of business or make our own tape. And that was not an easy choice to make. I will not deny, I laid awake all night thinking about that decision. Do we go ahead with this or not? And finally I came to the decision that we had to do it.
Hi, Barb. Cancel beat VHS. Now what does that mean, I wonder? Very strange. Okay. Huh. Okay. Very good. All right. We'll be back and check around with you later again, okay?
We are very optimistic about the future. We have spent over $1 million this year alone on reconditioning this audio tape line that we're putting in. And we are planning for the long term. We would obtain a premium high production audio tape manufacturing line, move it to our plant, recondition it to brand new condition, and begin making our own tape, not only for ourselves, but for our competitors and people all over the world. And we are making our own tape for distribution to the world, Beginning in May, we will begin distribution worldwide in May of 2018. So 50 years later, it is back in new condition and ready to run.
Oh,
Hey, how are you?
Great.
All right, I have your tapes here for you.
I'm so excited.
Take a look at them there.
Yeah. My eyes are still shot from the sunlight. But I think they look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. Everything's readable, and yeah, I think it shows up fine.
So I really like the fact that they're serving our community as well as the whole world. You know, I mean, this is literally the biggest cassette tape manufacturer in the world, and they still treat me like, you know, like any other client, like just so well. We just have such a good integrated relationship between that factory and the Springfield music community. I think my music is designed to be listened to while you drive around. I mean, for me, cassettes have always been kind of a neat thing. The fact that they're getting more popular primarily means that I get fewer weird looks when I say, hey, do you have a cassette tape player? Because I have a cassette tape for you. I like audio cassettes because of the nostalgia that I feel. I also like the sort of warmer analog sound that you get off of a lot of audio cassettes, especially in my car, because my car plays audio cassettes.
I've got it.
I don't know.
Let me send it to you. Okay.
He made his own tapes. Could we do that?
We could now, probably, because my mom got me this cassette deck for my birthday. It's got like, we can dub them. But, you know.
That's pretty cool.
But it's in Arkansas, so I don't really know how.
I'm not even done making all my tapes, so I'm gonna make some more right now. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. You're like literally transporting the audio to the...
Yeah. Oh yeah, what's your projector setup?
Well, there's this one up here.
Oh my gosh, you're freaking beautiful.
What kind of music are you doing? Like synthwave or?
It's just kind of like down tempo, like sample based stuff.
Cool, man.
And then I like sing over top of it.
Cool. I'm excited to see it, man.
Yeah, it should be fun. I haven't played in a long time, so I'm pretty excited.
That's cool.
Kyle has run them off.
Sweet, dude. Can't wait to hear your set tonight, bro. Seriously.
Yeah. Should be good, maybe.
Yeah, normally what Austin does for his set is he just like leans into the microphone and breathes really heavily for about 2 hours solid, and then just like stares at you, and you just feel so guilty for not getting it. That's normally.
That's awesome.
It's been a real experience.
I'm Chris, man.
Hey, Steve.
Conventional wisdom would tell you there aren't many audio cassettes out there being produced anymore. There may see reports that there were only 20,000 or so made each year in the United States, but this past year we made between 16 and 20 million audio cassettes here. If there is a lesson to be learned from the success of National Audio Company, it would be don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. Because when you stop believing, you will fail. When you stop trying, you will fail. But as long as you're trying and believing and putting your best effort into it, your chance of success is excellent. And that's the thing that National Audio Company has proven with the audio cassette and with what we've done in the industry.